Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Back to School Night. My name is Christy LaDuca, and I teach photography 1, 2, and 3. So just a little bit about myself. I am a Foothill alumni, so I was actually sitting in these seats, and this class is what got me into photography and helped me express myself as an artist. So I'm so excited to be back. This is my third year back teaching photography and my second year teaching digital art. So if you have a student in there, I got another video for you guys to check out. I can't tell you guys how excited I am to have everyone back in class, back in studio. Speaking of, we do have a new studio space here for photography for your students to explore and expand their knowledge in this medium. I'm so excited to have everyone back. Again, this studio space is going to allow your students to really explore who they are as an artist, and I couldn't be more excited for them to start this journey. Furthermore, this year in both photography 1, 2, and 3, we are going to be working in our Adobe Creative Suite, which your students have already been signed up for. They have everything all ready to go for their accounts. We have 3 different programs we'll be learning in photography. The first one's going to be Lightroom, where we're going to be making a lot of adjustments in our exposure and our color and toning. The second's going to be Bridge, which is really just an organizational tool for photographers because we got a lot of files that we need to keep organized. And last and certainly not least is Photoshop. So of course we're going to learn Photoshop. We'll maybe do a couple photo manipulations, and your students are really going to learn how to edit their photos and learn the process from the planning stages all the way through their post-production and our editing softwares, as well as some self-reflection and learning how to critique and talk about images. Now, photography 1, it's the basics. We got to learn how to use these bad boys right over here. We do have a class set of 8 DSLR cameras, so your students will learn the science behind it, how the cameras actually work, and how they can take a really good photo on manual. So we want to get them off of auto and off of those smartphones for some of our photo shoots. So within Photo 1, they really are going to be exploring what it means to take a very interesting image, as well as how they're going to do it on the cameras, and figure out what they kind of like, whether it's candid photography, portrait photography, some still life photography. We're going to be sampling everything within this class. Now, if your student is in photography 2, we are going to continue this journey on figuring out who they are as an artist, but we will also continue their knowledge on technical aspects of photography. One of which that we are going to focus on is artificial lighting. We have a class set of photography strobe lights, we have backgrounds, we have tripods that your students will be able to explore a little bit more in depth what lighting can do for their photography, what it can do for their projects. So they're going to have a little bit more free reign. They'll be able to choose what they want to do for their photo series. In the slideshow I have linked next to this, you'll see a lot more of the projects that we're planning to do in Photo 2. A big part of that, again, is going to be lighting and using our studio tools such as our lighting equipment. Secondly, in Photo 2, we are going to start looking into the analog aspect of photography using our film cameras here. I do have a class set, probably about 8 to 10 cameras, and a lot of film for us to play around with. So your students are going to learn, again, how to use another camera manually and figure out how to develop their own film in studio as well. So that'll be a nice intro into the analog version and how photography started, so they'll get the history of that as well. Now, if your student is in photography 3, we are going to continue all of that knowledge. Yes, we are going to be using artificial lighting as well as the Photo 2 students. We are going to be doing some more film exploration, but it's going to be a heavy focus on experimental processing. And what I mean by that is the non-traditional sense of developing film, of printing their own images. So we have projects such as cyanotypes, we have wood transfers, possibly liquid light prints, So it's going to be a fun-filled year of just experimenting with how we can really stretch this medium and how creative we can get with our final products. So I am so excited that your students are in photography, whether it's 1, 2, or 3. We're going to have a lot of fun this year just creating some really, really interesting images and hopefully some products that you guys will treasure for a lifetime. So that is my quick little intro video for you guys. I have a lot more for you to check out in our slides. And if you have any questions, please feel free to email me. I'm here for you guys, and I'm ready to answer your emails, and I'm ready to get started on our photographic journey for the year. So enjoy tonight, and I look forward to hearing from you.